Hey folks, Rob here, and today on the table we got a new product that was sent over to us from Onetigris, and this is their new digital borescope. And it comes with a 4.5-inch full color screen, dual LED lights, shoots photo or video, 1080p, has 3000 milliamp battery, and is waterproof. Now this is a pretty self-contained unit, as when we open the box, it comes in a nice plastic case. Has the Onetigris logo on it. This is a carbon fiber looking case. It's fairly sturdy. Got a nice zipper on it. Let's open it up and take a look at the unit itself. And when you open it up, you have the endoscope, borescope. Now this does have the plastic protector on it that I have yet to peel off, but it looks scratched, but that's just that's the protector that's on the screen. And we peel that off. I should just leave it on, but we'll peel it off just for clarity's sake. Let me pause you and do that, and we'll be right back. Okay, I've peeled off that protective layer, and the unit itself, it comes with a storage unit built on it, so your cord here wraps around it, and this is removable, so you can remove it just by pulling on it. And this does come off, and inside there is where you'll find your accessories. It has the hook, a magnet, and let's see what the other one is. Oh, the reset tool. So you have a little tool to reset it if you need to reset it or to eject your SIM card. So that's what's in here. And that's, if you think it doesn't come with the accessories, right there they are in this little storage unit. Now, this stays nicely fitted onto the back. It slides in this slot and clicks on, and there you go. Everything's self-contained right there on the unit. On the bottom, you have your charging port, which I did charge this. It was about 3/4 charge, so I charged it. And your micro SD slot right here, which you can use your ejector tool right there to remove your SIM card. Operation's pretty simple. You have your power button, which is right here. So we'll power on the unit, Onetigris. And there comes our view. And as you can see, the thing has a pretty good resolution on it. I mean, you can see the lines on my hand quite clearly. So you have your this is your picture mode, so you can take a picture or video. You have your menu. You can go into your menu. You can set your video resolution. Use your up and down arrows to navigate. So you can hit your video resolution and set that. We're going to set it at the highest rate. Hit again, that sets it. Scroll down, your audio recording, you can turn that off and on. We're going to leave it on. So we'll click our OK. Date, time stamp. You can set your date and time. Or you can turn your date and time stamp on or off. We're going to leave it off. And your date and time, you set it there. And you can set it to your language. Your format, that's to format your SD card. And default settings, you can go back to that, and there's your version. And to go out of it, you hit menu again. That takes you out. Okay, here is your lightness. This controls your lights on your LEDs, so you can turn your light level up and down. You see the little LED display up in the top center there of the screen. It says LED 2, LED 3. And you can hold it and it turns it off. And we're in picture mode right now. So you can change the modes. And if you hold this on, there is a light on the front of the unit that will help you see forward of you. And you just long press the light button to activate that. Okay, and then of course you have your, it took a picture right there, so you go into video mode and you hold it down and you're in recording mode, And are we recording? Yes, we're recording right now. So you can record and you can hit OK. And that stops the recording. That also flips your scene, so you can flip it to your side camera. You have a camera on the side. So this does have a little camera here on the side that if we were looking at the screen, let me show you. I'm going to show you this little side camera in the view, and as you can see there, actually that's not the side camera. Let's see, long press. Okay, there we go. Now we're showing the side camera. It just took it a minute to change. So that's through the little camera that is on the side. It has the LEDs as well, and you can go through the 3 levels. So that's your little side camera. So it is a dual camera setup. So it has a lot of features that we won't go over right now, but let's power it off here, and I'll get us set up to, we'll look down a bore and check this thing out. Okay, I've rolled us out sufficient amount of tubing to go down our bore scope to go down this bore, and we're just going to start here. This is the 350 Legend upper. So we see right here as we're going into our bore. I can never do that the right way. There we are. And let's take a picture just as we're going in here. And that is the light on. So let's take us a picture. Okay, now we can see a little bit of fouling there around the edge of the barrel. Take a couple of snapshots. I'm trying to get this and let's start down the bore. Now this gun ain't been cleaned in a while. Let's see, our LED's on 1, 2, that may be, I don't know, maybe not. So we're going down our bore of our 350. It is dirty. It is definitely dirty. Let's switch to a side view. And turn our LED down. I turned it off there. Let's set it to 1. I'm trying to see where I'm trying to get it where we can get a good view. I am struggling to get that good view. Let's turn it back to the forward facing camera and go down our bore. As you can see, the rifling is looking good. Nothing wrong with the rifling, as it shouldn't look bad. This rifle doesn't have that many rounds through it. Let's turn our LED up another notch and go down. Alright, let's take a photo right there. And as we move on down toward our chamber, you can see our bolt face there. Now I see a lot of A lot of copper residue right there. There's a lot of copper. I don't know if that's just copper. And now we're coming into our chamber. Let's check her. No, we didn't want that light on. Let's go to our side view now and see if we can see any better with our, turn our LED down. Now, this is a 2-camera system, and so there is our, there we're coming out of her. So, Onetigris, if there's one thing I would change, now this is just me, I would ditch the side camera and make this cable just a little bit smaller, because although it will go down a 22 caliber bore, the side camera on this is not really suited for rifle or pistol work. The focus on it is too far away, and you can't it's just blurs. So I would ditch the side camera. I would make this overall a little smaller to give you a better view down the bore of a 22. And I would, instead of the side camera, I like the mirrors that screw on. And that way you can kind of adjust your focal length by, you leave it way out. It's good for smaller, and the bigger the bore gets, the further you screw the mirror on. This camera has really good resolution, and it's really, shows some good detail. I mean, there we are looking at our gas block. That's a little, we'll do a little recording there. We'll take a picture. Look up through there at the condition of our barrel. I mean, this is actually a really nice little unit. It does need some, of course, guys, this is not totally just for firearms. This can be used for tons of different applications. For plumbing, for electrical, for, these bore scopes have lots of mechanic work. You drop something, you can't find it in a dark spot. It's got the little magnetic thing on it. So to judge just by strictly what for firearms as a unit would be unfair, because this is actually a really nice little camera, and the side camera would come in handy for like drainage pipes or something like that where you need, but for firearms, if I were making this to market strictly for firearms, then I would make this a little smaller. I would ditch the side camera, and I'd do the screw-on mirrors. And this thing would be perfect because it's got nice resolution. It's a handy unit. It's lightweight. Doesn't, comes in a nice bag. But the side camera is not really usable for this application. Like I said, but there are tons of applications for this other than firearms. I mean, you can see good detail. It's obvious I need to clean this gun. There's a lot of, I haven't cleaned it, guys, I have to admit. There is a lot of gunk in the barrel. And it does give you good view of the riflings going down the bore, but I kind of like to see the sides too. See, here's where we're starting to get into some copper fouling. You can see the copper starting to form there. So our copper fouling is only in the first part of our barrel, and then we're starting to see copper particles there. And as we go into our chamber, let's go out here and check out our, you can see a lot of copper shavings in there. Let's go up here and look at the condition of our bolt face. That's a really good picture. We got some copper buildup on our bolt face. Yeah, this thing has got really good resolution, and with a couple little improvements, I think it could be perfect. We can look in there past our, I was trying to get past our bolt there and look at our gas key up there. If I can get it to go in there, we can probably better do that from up in the chamber. Check out our gas tube, or gas key on there. Everything looks good down in there. So anyway, guys, this is just a look at the Onetigris. Oh, there's a good view. Borescope. This is a new product that they're developing, so hopefully a little feedback and they will make a few slight improvements and make this a awesome gun accessory. There's a look down our gas key. If I can get it to focus there. Alrighty, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. That's a look at our Onetigris borescope. And nice little package when you get done with it. Simply just wrap your cable back around and you're done. Put it back in the case. I don't know if I went over what comes in the case, but it comes with your SD card, which is I've already installed, and your charging cable. This is a USB-C, so it's not USB. It's not micro, it's USB-C, which most everything is going to now. And there's a look at our manual, and it's pretty good manual. Tells you 5.5 millimeter diameter. So it is 5.5 millimeter, and a 556 is 5.56 millimeter. So, I mean, it leaves very little room to go down the bore of a 22 long rifle or an AR-15 in 5.56. So, with a little smaller cable, I think this would be an awesome unit, and ditch that side camera and put the mirrors in with it. And anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and check out the Onetigris stuff. They got a lot of good stuff. They make a lot of good gear, and this is the first time I've worked with them, so they wanted me to try this out, and you know, I think it's an awesome unit. It just needs a few little kinks worked out of it, in my opinion, to be a good firearms borescope. As far as anything else, any other use, I'd say it's good to go. So anyway, guys, I appreciate it. Oh, I forgot to mention that cable length is 2 meters, so you got about 6-7 foot of cable. So, I mean, you could go down a drain or something pretty good. You could look down the engine block. You can look in walls. But anyway, appreciate you watching. Till the next video, we'll see you later.